everybody. Welcome to another Ride Along with Goggles. And here we are on Boxing Day. And this is my 3-year plus 1 day anniversary on ATS, because it was 3 years ago Boxing Day that I bought a whole whack of this stuff on sale. And we'll talk about that on the way. Here we are at Troy. This is ATS ReconLobster in Driver 47, and this is one of Recon's very early sites in ATS expansion. And yeah, we're in the logging site. We're going to take this log loader all the way to Shelby to Welker Farms, and not sure what they're going to do with it. Not much for logging out there. Maybe they bought it for parts for their loader. Who knows? We'll find out. Potentially. Anyway, 333 miles, and the first part of it's going to be a little slow, so you best get moving. We got the BPM modding LTL 9000. It's just kind of a really nice truck, and talk about that too. Why it really kind of means something to me. Not that I ever had one. I had a couple of L8000s, and yeah, we'll get into that. So the load isn't super heavy, so we should be able to get out of here okay. I'm kind of wondering if we need to stop and lock the... Yeah, maybe. We'll stop and lock the axles. Actually, why don't we just do it right now? What's going on over there? Loading some with the telehandler there? Oh, that's cool. Nice. Get the diffs locked here. Got a 3406B, which was a really common motor in these trucks. And an 18 speed, which wasn't. I would wager a bet that the majority of these trucks came with 13 speeds and or 10 speeds. I don't think too many of them would have had 9 speeds. They became sort of popular a little later after the 10 speed. So yeah, winter, look at this. So I'm gonna let's see, I'll find a place when we get on the highway when it's kind of boring, and I'm gonna put in some photos of I've promised for a long time, or well, not promised, but well, I guess sort of mentioned that I had some photos from back in the day when I was driving my first Ford Louisville. I was up, had to go up a mountain road in Tumbler Ridge, British Columbia, up the mountain there to a drilling rig that was positioned, and this is really weird, up on a mountainside. And they needed some part, an emergency, so I brought it up from Calgary. And boy, what a road it was. It was so epic. And the photos will show what it was like from my view. Way more snow than this, but then way and tighter, and you're just bouncing the truck off the snowbanks to get up but without all the damage you get on Recon's road. Hear that, Recon? The snow was soft, but yeah, it was pretty cool. Oh, holy, you're all over the place. Watch this downhill here. Get the differential unlocked when we get up this hill. Wow, look at that crazy rough road. Wow. All right, should we unlock her now? Yeah, that trip up to Tumbler Ridge, it was pretty epic. I can't remember what all I took up there other than I can't remember the dimensions of it, but it was downhole equipment, and I don't think it was a traveling block or anything like that for the rig. It was some specific downhole stuff. Or was it a Kelly? Nah, I don't think it was a Kelly. I don't remember, to tell you the truth. I know they sent me back with some stuff. It was kind of nice. I got a two-way trip out of it. What I brought back was, I think I brought back a Kelly or a specific piece of some downhole stuff and a few crossover subs and whatever. Nothing serious. Like they could have put it on almost anything. It was long though, like over length. But yeah, it was cool. I'll wait to see the photos here. We'll I don't really want to pause and lengthen the video, so I'm gonna do them when we get on a maybe we could just put them in right here. What the heck? Yeah, so turn that signal off and we'll insert the photos right here. There'll be, well, I guess one of the more open areas with the truck on a little bridge, and then that's on the way out. And let's see, there'll be a couple on the way in. Those are going to be, I think the ones on the way in, as I was in a hurry, I didn't get out because, I mean, it's hot shot, right? You're getting there in a hurry, so they're taken inside the truck, and they're on the way up that road. And the only thing I stopped to do was to throw the tire chains on and then head up that road. And it was wild. Like there's, I was so busy driving, I didn't get to I took a couple photos, that's it. Because there was just like hairpins, like all the way up the mountainside. And where the drilling rig was, we're almost out of the tree line. So it was really a weird thing. And I don't know, to this day, I can't really explain what they were doing up there, but and I think I did sneak a picture of that, but I can't find it. Like, kind of an under the arm thing. You're not supposed to be taking photos up there on any kind of rig property. But anyway, so then on the way down, and it'd been a long drive up there. I was beat, so it was nice to get out of the truck, walk around a little bit, stretch my legs. And there's nobody on the road, so I walked up and down the road a little bit and got some air and took a few other photos. So that's what you're seeing. And that return load, that long, I'm kind of thinking it might have been a worn out Cali. And anyway, that was an interesting trip. And the deepest snow I had driven in on the way up there, because I mean it was fresh, and down where the truck is on the flat and I'm out of the truck, it's been plowed, and that road is much more traveled on. The early road, when you see I'm in the truck going up the mountain, that was hardly ever traveled on. I think maybe one pickup truck or something had been on it before I drove up to the rig, because that was fresh overnight snow. And it was a different ball game up there. And the front end of the truck was I was just bouncing it off the corners. He was using the snowbanks to turn the truck. It was unreal. Anyway, back to it. And sorry if I bored you there. Anyway, let's get back to the business at hand, which is driving. And the Kelly, what that is that's the piece in the drill string that drives the drill string. And it's the bit that goes up and down through the rotary table on the floor of the rig. And It's either square or hexagonal, 6-sided. Yeah, it's 4 or 6-sided, and the rollers, there's rollers in the, it goes through a set of rollers, and as it goes down, you know, the rotary table's spinning. It's got those rollers in it to engage it and drive it, but also so there's no friction as it moves up and down. So anyway, that's what a Kelly is. I worked as a machinist in Edmonton. I actually made Kellys. That was pretty cool. Great big long lathe that had a, I think it was a 20 horsepower electric motor on it. The lathe was about 40 some odd feet long, maybe more. And you didn't, you know, the lathe head didn't turn. You would rotate it and lock it in, and then that on the carriage you'd have that great big 20 horsepower electric motor with like, I don't know, 4 or 6 belts driving a cutting head with multiple carbide bits in it, inserts, and you would yeah, just like planing down the side of the Kelly, rotate it, do another one, rotate it, do another one. But my old Louisville in that photo was the used one I'd bought and fixed up, and it's the same cab as this truck. It's exactly the same cab, same dash, same doors, same door pull, like everything. And that one even had this steering wheel in it, same steering wheel. So the view out of it is so reminiscent. It had the same visor. Oh no, that one didn't have a visor. I ordered on my second one, I factory ordered it, and I put this visor on it. But yeah, so really familiar view right here. I gotta admit, the truck was more comfortable than this little racing sim rig here I'm sitting in. Could sit in it for a lot longer. This seat is not bad, but I don't know what it's out of. It's got it at the auto wrecker. It was sitting on the ground. Somebody had taken it out, and I think 2 seats were sitting there, the drivers and passengers. And somebody had pulled them out of a car and then just left them there. And when I went, it was in the winter and it snowed and they were covered in snow and looking kind of grody, but I could see that the leather on them was perfect. Like they weren't cracked or checked or anything. It looked real good. So not very old, and had been out of whatever vehicle they were taken out of for just a very brief time. So I snagged them. Could mean they've been sitting there for a few days, so whoever had taken them out of the vehicle wasn't going back to get them. So I don't know if they took them out of the wrong vehicle, decided they'd made a mistake and left them. So I brought it home, cleaned it up, re-dyed it black with leather dye. And it's okay, you know, it's firm, but for the amount of time you're sitting in like a truck or whatever, it wouldn't do. it'd be nice if we could get around that truck up front at some point in town here. We're gonna have a go at it because there's nowhere to pass after this town. Fire truck stopped in the middle of the road. Yeah, good old Recon's map, man. I still miss driving the old one, but you know, he's mentioned how much he'd like to make a one-to-one map in Montana. Boy, that would be awesome, but let's see where it goes, what he gets up to. That's good. We got cars coming up on our right. That's good. Oh, I don't have a GPS in here. I believe I got to turn left up there. In fact, I know I have to turn left up there. So, I don't have to worry about anybody. I guess we got this left. Go through town. And what do we got? And then the right up there by that final fuel station before heading west. Up by where the home garage is. Come on, light, hold on. There we go. Wow, what a nice winter day here. Oh, this is working out perfect. There's that fuel station up there. We're hanging right. If no other trucks jump in front of us, we should be able to make time down that road out of town. Because it's, as you go through the south end of Glacier National Park, the road's a little windy until we get out into the Tulies. Whoops. Oh, there's a truck there to have a little drag race with. One more light. All right. Good stuff. Next possible pitfall is straight ahead, Sinabtoro Mountain Brew. Nobody's pulling out. We're good. Mountain Brew's right down there. There's the sign. All right. It's like doing a hot shot. We're on our way and we're flying. I gotta watch how fast we're flying here. So I do notice that the various tires in the game, they have different traction. Some of them are slipperier than others, as proven in the traction tests I've done in the past. Mostly in the rain. And I don't think this Grimes Frosty Winter, I don't really believe it doesn't seem to be adding anything to the road, but we'll find out here. If we push it a little bit here, it's fine. Yeah, no slipperiness at all. So the wheels and tires I'm using today are on the truck are the Alcoa 3.0s from Steam. And the trailer has the 24.5s on it. I'll have to get a photo through here somewhere. It's nice and scenic. Oh, I think that on the right up here, is it not? Get some water. Oh, there's a railway track. That's somewhere along here. There was some. Oh yeah, that's the water right there. Oh boy, I don't know how this is gonna work out if I can get it right over this bridge. Should be a pretty good photo. Pretty green through here. It's like the wind came up and blew a bunch of dry pollen dust off the trees. But the trees are covered in snow. So how did that happen? A passenger train? Okay, a little bit of understeer there coming out of that corner. And we're catching somebody. Oh, it's a bummer. Won't be long, we'll be at East Glacier and out on the road. Yeah, when I bought the game 3 years ago, what had happened is I'd seen a few videos on YouTube by Jeff Flaviano, and I've told this before, but I'll say it again. As it's appropriate for the day being that anniversary, and that is that I was doing X-Plane 11, a bunch of that, because not long before I'd had transplant surgery, and then COVID hit, and so I was pretty much convalescing, and oh dear, nice. And then trying to avoid, going out. And so I wasn't seeing my friends much, wasn't going to car club events, and, So I dug out my old flight stick and stuff, and I'd set myself up over in my... Okay, so how did that work out? I had, we had a spare, I built a nice, at the other end of the basement, the other end of the family room, I built a really nice bedroom / office space. And it was, it's one of the nicest rooms we got. Did it all the cove molding and nice closet door with the mirrored doors, and double French wooden doors, beveled glass going into it with privacy curtains on the inside if you want them down. Big window for the egress to get out of the basement, so a lot of light coming in, faces south. Nice room. And anyway, I built it as my wife's office initially, so and she used it for quite a while. And then when I got out of, when I retired, my office was right there. And for some reason, Barb moved into it. And so I remember when I was convalescing from the surgery, I used the spare room there as a bedroom. What her office became a spare room. And because there's a nice bathroom I'd built off it and everything, and pretty nice spot, and it's good for somebody who's not real ambulatory for a bit, so that's where I was hanging out. So I set up a flight sim thing on the desk in there, put a desk in a little nook in the corner, and I was playing flight sim X11, and I was looking for information on how to use some of the stuff, and one of them was GPS and autopilot things, and I watched this Jeff Flaviano guy, came across him, so I subscribed to his channel thinking, that's all he does. It's cool, flight sim stuff, I'm good with that. I'll see what I can learn from the guy. Next thing you know, he's doing this truck sim thing. And I'm going, oh dang, that's cool. And I hadn't used my racing, oops. My racing sim was sitting right here in this spot, but as a racing sim without all this dash and everything else. And I thought, whoa. What I did before I saw that video, I took the steering wheel off of here, and I went out in the garage, I welded it up and cut it out of metal and stuff, made a thing that clamped on here and was angled down slightly, and it held my flight yoke. Or not my flight yoke, my joystick. And I was using this as my flying sim. That's right, because after I got interested in it, I moved from the bedroom to in here. And then I saw his videos, and I went, dang, got to get that. So on Boxing Day 3 years ago, I bought the, oh man, I looked through the list the other day of my DLC and when I got it, and the list is like, I don't know, 15 items, like all of the packs, like anything you could buy at the time. I got it all. It was all on sale on Boxing Day for like pennies. I think I spent like $30 or something. I got the game, all the DLC that was available, the tuning packs, you name it. Heavy cargo, forest machinery. The Volvo DLC wasn't out then. But anyway, long story short, 3 years ago, yep. And haven't had her ever since, and enjoying the heck out of it. Boy, it's really foggy. I think this is cut bank coming up here. You never know it. Yeah. Oh, shoot. A grain hauler in front of us. Oh, he's in the right country for it. Boy, it is really murky out. Yeah, it's funny when you look at the instruments in this truck, like they're this, there's this same, I didn't have all of the same gauges, but the style and the tack and speedo were the same. And after driving all the other trucks I've driven in ATS, I look at these ones and go, yeah, man, they were small. They were really small gauges. And that's the way it was. I wonder why. Like the tack and speedo were tiny. But before I had the Louisville, I was driving a Chevy C65 427 5 and 2, and the Louisville was a heck of a step up from that. Now, don't get me wrong, those are good, honest old trucks, but they're not heavy duty in any sense of the word. I wonder what's going on here under all this snow. If this is 2 lanes out of town, or what do we got going on here? don't see one. Oh, yeah, there we go. So much for that. Well, we got 48 miles to go. It'll go by pretty quick. And it's cleared off nicely out. Etheridge. Past all the ag equipment we can't see. Hope Recon's having himself a good Christmas. Quite a lot of blue on his lights on that trailer. Lethbridge. That's in Alberta. So I guess that goes around, and Lethbridge, Alberta is pretty far south in Alberta. A shadow keeps coming into our view as the seat. If I do the get at a certain angle right there, it's the passenger seat. Oh, I pulled out far enough. Recon was mentioning this in a video of his, that when you pull out over the line, the vehicles are going to slow down and stop for you. So stay back of the line if you want things to go normally, which I didn't do there. I turned to the farms right up here. Be right around here somewhere. Hope this is it. Yeah. That we're okay. Oops. Back there will be the hay. Oh, there's hay and livestock. I believe right there. Maybe it's just livestock. No, there's hay too. Gotta be. Or is there? I don't know. I really don't remember. I'm sure there is, actually. But if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Well, this job wasn't urgent, so I don't think we're late or anything. Over there. What? Oh, what the heck is going on there? Oh, we gotta go have a look. Oops, hitting the wrong keys. Oh, okay. Oh. Well, yeah. There's a problem. It snowed. Okay. We'll get back in the truck. Yeah, I still remember when I first saw this game. Jeff Flaviano, I can't remember what he was doing exactly, but I think one of the very early ones I saw, he was doing a Pro Mods Canada thing, and he was going from the garage in Vancouver somewhere, or he went across the border. I can't remember what it was exactly, but sure caught my attention. Now, oh, there's our parking spot already laid out for us. Is that backed up against something? We could just, what's going on there? Is there, oh, I think there's something there in the murk. Might as well just back onto it, I guess. Could just drive around the yard, but just drive right onto it, but we'll try this. My beacons aren't going. No. Don't really need them. This load's not very wide. Uh-oh. Wow, did we ever miss that? Try to get her back on track here. Oh, we're gonna hit the loader. See, that's the thing I was thinking there. They got that big old loader, John Deere loader. They put some other engine in it. Can't remember what. I was thinking, oh yeah, maybe they just got parts for that thing. Right on. Oh, there we are. We'll drive through the wintry wonderland. Let's get rid of that screen there. We don't need that. Turn the lights off. 76 gallons for 334 miles. Fair bit of fuel, actually. We're there somewhere. What a night. The skies, the stars, yada yada. It's all good. Yeah, they're really improving this game. It's getting somewhere. Can't wait to see what the new year brings. Anyway, well, thanks for following along, guys. And as always, really appreciate it. And we'll catch you on the next one. Take care and bye for now.